How's it going, everybody? We're back with another Madden 21 video today. They recently released their newest title update, and with that title update, they finally fixed solo battles. So I thought, why not show you guys kind of how to maximize your score every week and try and get the most coins and value out of playing these games every week, because I know it is kind of a grind and it is kind of tough to sit there and through all that crap. And then they kind of reduce the rewards, it looks like, for legend tier as well. So it's even more important now to try and figure out how to score as high as possible to try and see if you can't make top 100 yourself doing these kind of methods and trying to maximize everything that you can do. So before we get into all the fun stuff with the kind of tactics and things you need to do in games, don't forget to sub to the channel down below and leave a like if you enjoy the content. Ring the notification bell if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video as well. And we'll just go pop into a game and show you guys kind of everything you need to be doing. Alright, so I guess really quick before we hop into the game too, you definitely need to be on legend every time, of course. You gotta get the best score by playing on the hardest mode, but it isn't that difficult to do. You can play pretty much with an 80 overall team and still be able to do this, because I actually was ranked top 100 when I got off last night, playing on my no money spent road to glory team, which is only an 83 overall. So yeah, it's definitely possible to be up there in rank without a high rated team. You just have to know what you're doing. I'll show you guys the defensive play and offensive plays that you should be running and what you should be doing. So it looks like we're gonna be on offense first. I don't know why right now. Let's just go down. Why the kicker and stuff is so messed up. I assume that's going to get fixed eventually, because it's almost like the defense and that's not the play. Like the defense and the special teams are replaced with each other. But on offense, what you're going to want to do, Omar just misses that throw inexplicably. You're wanting to get, I think, at least 30 completions on your way through this game, and which is a pretty easy task once you know kind of what you're getting into. For the easy way to get the ball back on offense, you're also looking to score 50 points on offense as well. So of those 50 points, 3 touchdowns need to be rushing, and then the other 3 need to be passing, and then anything else doesn't really matter too much. But 3 rushing, 3 passing kind of maximizes the scores out there. So you can get yourself kind of handled easily with that. I usually try and keep track of what I'm doing every time, so I kind of keep a mental note of like, hey, I have 1 rushing touchdown. A lot of the times I wind up having, because it doesn't let Dante go out on a route. I don't know why Playmaker's been so messed up this year, because I've tried to Playmaker the running back and things, and just Playmaker's the next closest wide receiver. But each their own. It's 1 play wasted, a few seconds. Just trying to get probably about 6 or 7 complete on this drive. Have Travis on a loop. Why is Travis not RB? Don't understand game. Have Tyreek on a little quick out though. Got to Tyreek, get the first down. Struggle a little bit on this drive, but as long as we can stay clean and not turn the ball over, we should be good. Throw that to Andre, get Andre in there. Honestly, since I'm in close here on this first drive, the rushing touchdowns are usually a little bit more annoying than the passing touchdowns, because you can pretty much get the ball in the end zone passing pretty easily most of the time. But rushing, Barry doesn't get his little animation there. Rushing can be a pain. Just take a little bit longer, more tries than it should. But there we go, get in there with Barry Sanders. You can go for 2 to make things a little bit quicker and wind up scoring a few more points. But if you don't like the notion of going for it, or like you mess up like I did there, Just try and get it to where you're 1 point above what a normal touchdown progression would be, because that'll get you to 50 right quick and probably in the easiest way possible. So now on to the defense stuff. There's pretty much a pretty good one play method for handling this. I have found that inside of 2 minutes on either side of the half, you might want to switch defenses, which I'll show you what defense I would run inside 2 minutes. So inside of 2 minutes, just run 2-4-5 double A gap mid blitz. You can get this out of the Patriots playbook as well as others. But outside of that, come out and load block right, get on this rightmost corner, and then just be ready to audible to punt safe man. The moment they start audibling there, you saw the player movement, you audible to punt safe man, they'll snap it. You run inside a little bit with the corner, and then you should get the pick. Marcus let me down there. But it is what it is. We'll come and get it the next play. The goal for halftime and stuff is to be at like 24 points as well. They're not going to audible. Killer, dude. Marquise Goodwin being out there is kind of tough. I might actually put quicker. Let's put Aeneas in there. Why not? You can audible or like do what I just did there and get a quicker guy out there if you don't feel like your cornerback is quick enough. But here we go. Yeah. So you kind of just bait inside just a little bit. And it is something that, like, once you get the feel for it, it's really simple to do, but it does take some getting used to. And I mean, you see me, I've gotten used to doing it, and I still mess it up from time to time. So definitely is something that takes a long time to kind of master, but once you do, it opens the door up for you scoring very, very highly on solo battles games. So that's gonna do it for kind of the what to do. I will say 30 completions is definitely a priority to get, and then like past that, you want to get rushing yards late in the game. So if you can find yourself in a way to have time to run the ball at the end of the game, getting more turnovers and stuff like that, that's definitely a big plus. But I definitely would focus on getting the pass completions first, and then the rushing yardage and stuff like that afterwards. So that's gonna do it for kind of the tutorial bit, and I will see you guys at the end of the game where we get our score. All right, so here we are at the end of the game. I unfortunately wound up giving up another touchdown late, but we did wind up getting everything else that we needed to hit. So we got our 30 completions. Lamar did throw a bad pick, so that's going to dock our score a little bit. But, you know, we didn't get to carry the ball as many times, so we're not going to get as much for that. But we got our 30 completions. We got all the defensive stuff. We should hit somewhere around 24-25K here. And, you know, it's really all about being as perfect as you can be. And, like, that game I wasn't close to perfect, but we're going to wind up hitting, yeah, 24-5 is what we get for completing that game, which is a pretty solid score. We'll take a look at the top 100 and what they're sitting at right now. But per game average wise, at least yesterday, unless some of the big hitters have come out and the guys who can average 27K per game have come out and a whole bunch of them are populating the leaderboard, we should be looking at an average of, let's see, get into the top 100, 200K divided by 9 games. So right now, top 100 with silver here, kind of being the lowest one. That is an average of 22.3 per game to be in the top 100, and I just showed you guys how to easily get about 25K per game. That's basically about what I'm averaging on my account. On the like no money spent team, which I'll actually go switch to right quick right now. So I'll show you kind of what I'm averaging over there, and then kind of continue talking about averages and things like that from there. So I'll be back in a second. All right, so we're back on my other account here. As you guys can see from these 4 games and not the like weekly 1 game, you can see I basically averaged a pretty solid 24K per game using just this 83 overall team, doing the exact same thing I showed you guys to do in the kind of video earlier. So it is quite easy and possible to do with a lower rated team. I didn't do so hot against the like featured opponent this week, so it kind of brought my average down to about 22.5. But with only games remaining against these like lower overall teams, I'll surely get that average back up to around 24k more than likely, and possibly be flirting with the top 100. Unfortunately, on my main account, I happened to play a game before they actually came out with solo battles. They ungated it. I thought it was all good there, and found out it wasn't, and I just lose that game for eternity. And I think I scored like a 24-8 in that game. So it's unfortunate for me, but I hope you guys did enjoy kind of figuring out how to do solo battles to the best of your abilities. Of course, there's always room to make more score in this. I'm not perfect at this. Like I said, there's guys that average like 27k per, so, and those are the guys that rush like 30 times a game as well as like past 30 times, so they find a way to have time to do all that. I haven't figured that out yet, but I feel like I'm getting closer and closer. So hopefully this helps you guys out, helps you get more rewards, and makes solo battles a little bit easier for you grinding out there. And don't forget to sub to the channel if you're new. Hope you did enjoy, hope this helps you, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Saying who that over there looking a whole snack?